Bobby Robson's first game as Newcastle manager against West Ham came on the 3rd of January 2000. In-game we're about a month early, but ignore that, it's fine. Nikos Stabizas and Gary Speed got the 2 goals for Newcastle, before 2 goals from West Ham in the final 10 minutes gave them a 2-2 draw at St James's Park. The West Ham team that day was packed with young talent, with players such as Rio Ferdinand, Michael Carrick, Joe Cole and Frank Lampard all starting for the Irons. Whereas today, hopefully we're facing off against people like Mark Noble, Aaron Cresswell, Reece Oxford, Jack Wilshere, Marko Arnautovic, Yarmolenko. Actually, I think I'd rather be playing the other team. Although Andy Carroll is fit for once. Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood FM. I am Ed, because that's just me. I don't know why I chose TedRedwood, I should have just called it Ed FM, really. We are back for episode 3 of Being Sir Bob. It's been a really rough ride, let's not waste any time. So you might have seen the table in the preview. We are we are bottom of the table, 10 points from 14 games. How's that happened, you say? Well, let me show you. I mean, it's not great reading, is it? We met for the Chelsea game, where I didn't think we looked that bad, just Chelsea were really clinical, but yeah, they deserved the win, no doubt. We've had an awful run. We then lost 1-0 away to Leicester, 5-1 away to Man United, 3-1 away at Tottenham, 3-1 at home to Huddersfield, 2-0 away to City, before we beat Arsenal 2-1 in the game prior to this one. A huge result. It stopped this horrible winning run, or losing run. Someone won though, it wasn't us. I'm still going to maintain, going back to Bournemouth, I mean, we've had so many injury problems. So Bournemouth, we were unlucky to go out on penalties. Brighton was really even. Watford was really even. And unfortunately, when you throw in teams such as Chelsea, Man U, Tottenham, City, and even Arsenal, it's going to be hard to build up that kind of momentum. And as soon as we had a game against an easier opponent, we just weren't in the right state of mind. This game away against Leicester, nothing happened in the game. Jamie Vardy got the only goal, but we just couldn't get into it. No one got into it. It was one good opportunity, and that was it, unfortunately. And the same story for Huddersfield. We gave them a 2-goal head start. Lascelles got on back with 12 minutes to go, and then we just piled forward. Unfortunately, De Potro got us on the break, and that was that. Against City, we didn't concede too many chances. Fernandinho scoring both goals. That kind of tells you something. But yeah, I'd say we've been quite unfortunate. And then against Arsenal, we finally looked pretty good. We had 3 clear-cut chances, scored 2 of them. Aubameyang brought it back to 1-1, but we managed to get another goal back through Dwight Gale and held on despite some late pressure. So yeah, happy days. We go into the game against West Ham 20th, but feeling a bit more positive after beating Arsenal, that's for sure. Which is just as well we beat Arsenal, because we are insecure, which is absolutely fair, to be honest. We've been really bad. The deal fell through to buy the club, so Mike actually is still in charge, and he's not happy with me. Fat Mike, dearie me. So West Ham currently sit in 13th, so it's actually really tight down there despite our awful run of form. A win could take us as high as, well, probably not 15th because of goal difference, but I mean, we could get out the relegation zone with a win, and a couple of wins just shoots you up the table all of a sudden, and we're expected to finish around 11th to 13th. And we're not too far from that. We need to carry on getting these kinds of results we did against Arsenal. And something that's helped is a formation change, and anyone who's watched FC Os will know that this is a complete cop-out. I haven't exactly copied the formation, but it's the same sort of idea. But let's go with the players first. We've got Rob Elliott in goal, Yedlin and Dummett at fullback, Lascelles and Mbemba centre-backs, Ki-Sung Yang in the defensive mid-role with John Joe Shelby ahead of him in centre mid. So what I've done is I've pushed Matt Ritchie forward, that took me about 7 attempts to do that, into a more advanced role as a winger. As much as he's left-footed, he should just do the same thing anyway. He'll just get further up the pitch and then cut back, hopefully, or just get one on his right foot. Yedlin and Dummett are still there primarily as defensive positions, as much as it says support. We've got some player instructions on to stop him venturing too far forward. Yedlin's got a bit more of a right to roam, and that's because Ritchie's likely to cut in, so we need someone supporting on the outside. Kennedy on the left was just a winger on attack in the left mid position, so this is kind of the same, but I don't know, he likes it more, and I like it more, so I'm happy. And in the middle, Ki-Sung Yang just provides some actual static defensive midfield play, which we've not had, as well as the fact he can actually pass, although I'm not happy with our defensive mids at all, but there's not much I can do about it right now. I've got to get to January, but I've got to hold my job before that. And then Shelby, he's not really a centre mid on attack, but the problem is he's more likely to spray a pass as an advanced playmaker, and it wasn't really doing much. So I put him on centre mid attack to hopefully drive at the opponent and pick out that sort of killer pass at the right time. And up front, our hand has been forced a little bit because Mitrovic is out for 4 weeks with, I think, a sprain, something or other, I can't quite remember. But we have got Gale as an advanced forward and Ayoza Perez as a false 9. He's primarily an advanced playmaker, so false 9, kind of similar in a weird way. So yeah, I'm happy. It'll have to do. We've got a few players injured, a couple just come back from injury as always. And we have brought back Hatem Ben Arthur, which is amazing. I mean, looking at these stats, work rate 5, positioning 1, teamwork 6, leadership 5, determination 9, decision 7, concentration 6, bravery 5, aggression 5. Terrible, but it's nice to have him around the place. Hopefully he'll become a staff member one day, but we can't register him just yet. We have to wait until the January transfer window, so that'll be interesting. I might start playing with attacking mid, I guess we'll see. We've looked a ton better with this formation. I played this formation against Arsenal. It was the first time we played it, and yeah, we looked so much better, so hopefully more of the same today. So we get into the game. West Ham looking really familiar, so Fabianski in goal. Reece Oxford are playing right back, which I didn't think he could really do, but he's pretty physical, so he should be fine. Then Cresswell, Ogbonna, Reed at the back, Wilshere, Obiang in the middle, with Arnautovic, Lanzini, Yarmolenko in attacking positions, supporting Javier Hernandez. That's actually quite strong, isn't it? Now Andy Carroll on the bench, though, interestingly. I have scouted him, so you never know. But we get into the game. Only other things of note to mention, I mean, I've been scouting everyone, so you know that much. I've had a couple of players come to me saying they're unhappy with the atmosphere as Richie puts in a corner. Lascelles at the front post, unfortunately, puts it just over the bar. Yeah, a couple of players unhappy with the atmosphere, and basically I told them that you need to start winning games, it'll improve, so buck your ideas up. Everyone loved it, apart from John Joe Shelby, and I mean, he looks very nervous right now, which is a problem because he's one of my better players, so sort it out, John Joe. Throw in on the right, Yedlin gives it to Matt Ritchie, and you can see there he's cutting quite a lot, even though he's a natural, well, he's not a natural, but we're playing him as an actual winger now. But Ritchie into Gale on the edge of the box to Ayoza Perez, tries to spray it wide, but it's a terrible idea. But Arnautovic finds the ball out to Chicharito, which is not what I was hoping for, and we seem to be leaving a large gap in the middle there. Wilshere with a terrible ball forward, Dummett intercepts. Oh, it's horrible to watch. Perez to Gale, back to Perez, he's moved very wide, there's no options in the box, he's got to go it alone, does, and puts it just over. Oh, that was unlucky. Highlight starts a bit bitty in the middle there, but West Ham look like they're coming away with it. Lanzini to Wilshere, some nice passing on the edge of the box, but let down with the final ball. Lascelles intercepts, long ball forward now, Ayoza Perez onto it, cuts in well, and puts it in the near post with 1-0 up. Come on, boys. And that moves us up temporarily to 16th position. Matt Ritchie there with a superb ball. And maybe I was trying to be too fancy with the inverted winger. He's performed so much better as a natural winger so far. I know that's not a typical thing you'd see a winger do, but his natural game would be to hesitate and move on to his left foot, which is perfect because it allows him to pick out balls like that. Let's hope it continues. But we've got Yedlin giving it to Ritchie, who is a wayward ball, but Gale does get onto it. Could do with some of these guys moving up the pitch a bit, but so far it's not too... We're threatening to give the ball away, but keep holding on to it. Gale now into the box and puts it just wide. He's always going to shoot wide, but he didn't have anyone supporting there. Throw in. There's so many highlights in this half. Crazy. To Perez on the left. Shelby in the middle. Can he pick out a pass? Just keep it simple, mate. Thank you very much. Dummett on the left. Kennedy, you going to do your man? No, but tries to give it to Perez. It's not a great pass. West Ham playing around maybe a bit too much at the back, but unfortunately Kiesinger makes a bit of a hash of his header and gives them a chance to come at us. Can see Chicharito as well as the wingers really pushed on there, and Arnautovic finds a way through the back and finds a way to the back of the net as well. You could see it coming, but I don't really want to drop deep and invite pressure because they are passing around quite a bit. Throw in on the left, which I think was just given back to them because Pedro Obiang just got injured, so I assume that was a giving back throw in, but I mean, they could have given it back somewhere less dangerous, right? Free kick, Lanzini, and there's a huge deflection. Oh my word. That's the second deflected free kick we've had against us. Seen barely any free kicks scored in my time at Os and when I was doing the Tortuga Pirates. But I've seen 2 free kicks scored in this series and they've both been deflected, and it's horrible, absolutely horrible. And now West Ham coming again and put it just over the bar. We've got to somehow salvage something out of this. Right, half time, got into them, looked aggressive, was aggressive, and we go again. I haven't changed anything just yet. I don't know what to change really, I thought we looked alright. Free kick to West Ham, Mark Noble stands over, gives it to Yarmolenko, Chikorita on the edge of the box, Wilshere, Arnautovic just over. That's the first highlight of the half, and I'll probably stick with you until subs because I need to think about what I'm doing. Maybe speaking out loud will make me think of something. Anyway, we've got a highlight. Rob Elliott gives it to Yedlin on the right, to Lascelles, keeping the ball nicely at the back here, provided we don't just give it away stupidly. There's some nice movement in here from these 4 players, including Shelby, who didn't get on the ball. Dwight Gale doesn't quite get onto it. Yeah, some real nice movement in those middle 4, which need everyone else to move around as well. Fullbacks are quite static there, so I'm not really sure. I've sort of made them defensive, so that makes sense, but I kind of want them to do a bit of both. Anyway, Reece Oxford's down the right, which is real good, and Dummett gives away a penalty. So that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Mark Noble on for the injured Obiang, steps up, and he puts it away, doesn't he? Of course he does. Oh, kill me now. This is a game we can't really afford to lose. I'm going to bring off John Joe Shelby for Diame, who is probably a bit more of a driving role in there anyway. And then we're going to bring on Murphy for Richie and Atsu for Kennedy. Just try and get a bit more pace in the team and hope that's the key. We've caught them round the back a couple of times, so maybe we should carry on trying to do that. So I've just changed it up to go attacking, clear the ball to flanks and exploit the flanks. I don't know if that's going to work, but the idea is there to try and just catch them out in behind, because their wingers aren't especially defensive, are they? Arnautovic and Yarmolenko, so hopefully we can get something. But we need to win some of these duels. We need to force them into long balls forward, win it, and then give it early, and that's just not happening at the moment. Chikorito's dropped deep, and no one is closing him down, and when they do, it's a terrible attempt at a tackle. But Atsu to Dummett. A couple of massive balls forward on, and he does find one of them. He finds Iosa Perez. Dwight Gale is nowhere to be seen. What the hell? Dwight Gale should be busting a gut to get in there. He just should be. Perez is the false 9. Like, I don't understand. I don't know what's happened. The roles there, but there you go. West Ham coming forward, and they're just escaping all challenges. Chikorito, and it's 4-1. Just like that. Just like that, 4-1. I'm worried that this series is only going to be 3 episodes. Free kick to West Ham. Noble knocks it into the box, and Hernandez gets another. The thing is, right, I don't think the formation's been that bad. I don't think our actual performance has been too bad. Giving away the penalty did not help. They had the deflected free kick, and we're chasing the game, we're just being punished, and Gale scores, which is nice. Again, that was a nice build-up. Diame did really well in there, which gives me something to think about. But we haven't looked that bad. I don't think we've been 5-2 bad at all. In fact, we've got another free kick here. Don't make me start believing, please. Unless you're going to actually let me come back into it. Ki Sung Yang to Murphy. Gives it through to Diame just inside. It's not quite good enough. Ki Sung Yang, another chance though. Easy pass to Murphy, which he takes. Yedlin is down the outside, crosses it in. Atsu's at the back stick. It's 5-3 with 7 minutes left. I think it's too late. And this is the thing, we haven't looked that bad. Our defence is woeful though, and to be honest, our keepers are woeful. All of them are about 3 stars. Elliott, Darlow, Dubravka, Sells. Keepers are woeful. All of them are about 3 stars. Elliott. This is just balls, isn't it? This is mugging me off. It's because I was criticising him, wasn't it? Ki Sung Yang, you go and goal, you're quite tall. Oh dear. I'm going to stop retaining possession. We're going to go direct and just try and see out the game, I suppose. West Ham with the ball with about a minute and a half to go. If they have a shot on goal, I mean, it's over, isn't it? We're still not attacking though, because why not? Why the hell not? Chikorito gets dispossessed, drops with Kiyate in Korea, and there's 6-3. We made all 3 subs. As simple as that, really, isn't it? Corner to West Ham. If they have a header on goal, we're in Dangerville. Arnautovic, Lascelles clears. Probably at the end of the game about now. Not good. Obviously, if you concede 6 goals, which I have done, then you're not going to win games very often, or even draw them. I feel like we've been pretty hard done by, because we scored 3 good goals, in my opinion. 6 though, you can't concede 6. It's just not on, is it? So that keeps us rooted to the bottom of the table. Rob Elliott is injured and is out for 6 to 7 weeks. Send him to a specialist. I need to talk to the media. Board, I mean, we're stable apparently. We were insecure before that, and now we're stable. How does that make any sense? So back to losing ways. I didn't think this would be easy, but I didn't think it'd be this hard. By the way, we got Rotherham in the 3rd round of the FA Cup, so we'll see how that goes. But, I mean, at this rate, I'm probably going to have to come back to you because I'm going to get sacked. But the plan is that I will see you for probably the Burnley game. I might do Burnley-Fulham as a quick-fire double. Might be able to get some signings sorted before that. We do have transfer money. We were given 20 million to spend. We've only got 70 to spend on wages, but we can move some of that around. We might be able to make 1 good signing. I'll be an eye up keepers and fullbacks, basically, because I think that's the main problem. But yeah, if you've enjoyed that, please do like, comment, subscribe. I'm clueless. I think I should leave the defence. I'm just going to leave the tactic as is for the next game or so. But if it struggles again and we're conceding goals, then I don't know what to do, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you very much for watching.